Vision of Yahushuah and Satan. Permission granted. Judgment falls. Matthew 11:12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Psalm 1:5. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. 2 Peter 2:21. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness, than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. Daniel 5:27. Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances, and art found wanting. Psalm 18:2. The Lord is my rock and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. Psalm 46:1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. 2 Peter 1:19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, and the day star arises in your hearts. Isaiah 61:3. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. Revelation 21:4. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Philippians 3:13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. Vision of Yahushuah and Satan. Permission granted. Judgment falls. By Julie. June 19, 2015. I went directly into prayer upon awaking, as I do each morning. I immediately was in a vision, standing behind Yahushuah in a white robe and hood, sitting next to Satan in a black robe and hood. They were having a conversation about the hour we are in. The Lord was somber and very contemplative as he listened to Satan remind him of the agreement that was made so very long ago. Permission has been granted to try the hearts of men, and they were discussing the details of how much power Satan was permitted for these last days. Yahushuah then confirmed to me that Satan now has the most power to take souls away from him than he has ever had at any other time in history. A countdown has begun, and it is irreversible. At times it is hard for me to describe what Yahushuah reveals to me in words, as he often communicates with me spirit to spirit. I can only say that it has been confirmed that the clock strikes midnight. I have never seen anything in the spirit before as I did today, with this conversion between light and darkness. Make ready to see the King. I then receive words from our Father to give to you. May His mercy cover you. This is not candy. The greatest assault of all time has been launched against my people. What has been set in motion now cannot be stopped. The angelic realm are poised and positioned and await their orders. Permission is granted, judgment falls.
I'm gonna go swim, Tessie.
Tremble ye, O you inhabitants of the earth, for the darkest hours are yet to come. Judgment will be measured out equivalent to the stench of the unrighteous one's sins in my nostrils. I am a just judge, therefore punishment will be rendered where punishment is due. You, the murderers and idolaters, the liars and the proud, the perverted and the wicked, you will now suffer the fate that you deserve. The die is cast for the blatantly unrepentant. There is no turning back now. You have been examined, and you have been found wanting. You relish in filth and in darkness, and this will now be served in its entirety. You have chosen the Lord of darkness over me, the only creator and light of the world. It is you who makes the choice, and it is you who will be accountable for your eternity without me. To my remnant I say, believe. Believe with all your hearts in my holy word, and all of the promises I have given you. Stand firm. Stand in my strength and in my authority. In me, your mighty fortress, you cannot be shaken. Don your garments of praise for the spirit of heaviness, for your joy comes, he who is the morning star. The whole earth will soon be filled with the glory of my church as she arises to meet her bridegroom. I have promised you no more tears, no more sadness, as the great I am readies to rid the world of its darkness once and for all. Hide yourselves in me while I cleanse, refine, and purify all that is not of me. Trust me and my words, that it must be so, or I would not be speaking this to you. Do not leave the ark now, and do not look behind you. Yahushuah. Light of the world, destroyer of all darkness.